set to go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over.
The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-arm guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school, he plays the game with a lot of toughness.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's got some space here. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 73 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. A long run to scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, here's Hall. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 24, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Garoppolo now, first down throw, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Falcons, nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Robbie Gould.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad, but let's go back out there.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Davis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Davis. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A 1st down carry for Davis. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
The tackle made by Jamar Taylor. A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st down.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Davis. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Another try for Davis. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're running with Gurley. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's the 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation. Big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
33-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Got a man, that's Richie James. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Garoppolo on first down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached time with our score 10-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. On the return, here's Hall. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. This is Davis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting
following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mostert. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Garoppolo looks to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Garoppolo. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Garoppolo now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make... They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point. But his...
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll throw right away. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche.